Excuse me, what's your favorite bar in San Francisco?
April Jeans for sure.
How often do you guys go to that bar?
Every Friday.
Every Thursday night at 6 p.m. only.
How old are you guys?
I'm 34.
I am 25.
What was the first age you guys started drinking alcohol?
I was 14, but I stopped drinking.
I don't drink at all. Kids, don't drink. It's not good for your liver, okay? We're gonna live till 105.
Like, we go out a lot, but we don't drink. And a lot of my friends don't drink either, so.
So why do you guys choose not to drink?
For me, I think it's like a health thing. I also am like a meditation teacher. My energy's better that way. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Alcohol is really bad for your health, kills your liver function, you live shorter in general. It's not good.
Do you think being sober is slept on?
I do think that like more and more people are gonna start being sober, and then they're gonna be like, wow, I'm getting my life back. Like, I have so much energy.
I think it's about how you frame it. If you hold a strong frame, you pull other people into your frame instead of giving up on that. So I don't think I got shit on that, or if I handle it correctly.
Do you guys think you need alcohol to be in a social setting where there's bars and clubs?
Definitely not now. I mean, maybe I did before, but definitely not now.
Nah, holding a water is cool.
Do you guys have any advice for anyone out there who might be struggling with alcohol addiction?
There's going to be a whole community out there for you. Like, so many people who have gone through it, so many people who are voluntarily sober. Find that community, because that community is going to be the one that like really help you get through it.
I agree. If he drinks a lot, kind of makes me want to drink as well. It's very tempting. So find the right group.
Ladies, what's your favorite bar in the city so far?
Starlit.
Are you from the city?
No, across the bridge from Marine.
How many times a week do you go to that bar?
I mean, I only been there like one time once, but it was great.
One time?
Yeah, but I don't drink, so I just go for the vibe. So like,
And what's the reason behind why you don't drink?
it's like general, just for health. Yeah, for like better muscle recovery and better mindset.
Do you think sobriety is slept on?
It's good for some people, but it's like it's fine. Like if you can control like alcohol, it's like there's nothing wrong with it as long as you like okay with that too. Like you have good relationship.
Do you think going out sober is slept on though?
Oh, for sure. You know what? When I was younger and like I had a friend, she would never drink, and I was like, I feel like you're so tired, like you're not having fun. And she would always say, actually, like I'm having so much fun. Like I love having you guys dance around. Like it's cool. Like I feel I can take care of you, and it's like it's all good.
What would you say to somebody that might be struggling with alcohol addiction?
Find a good therapist at least if you can, or like find a support in your friends and your family. Find a hobby, and maybe like just find a hobby and like something to do instead. I go to the gym, I work out. I'm a dancer, so I move in a lot.
How often do you drink alcohol?
Every chance I get.
When was the first age you started drinking alcohol?
Today. Are you Vivek?
No.
Ramaswamy, bro?
That's so racist.
Dude, last person that street interviewed me was Vivek, so.
Do I look like Vivek Ramaswamy?
Nah, what does he look like?
Do you drink alcohol?
Occasionally. I'm not really a big drinker though.
How often do you drink?
Probably like once every 2 weeks.
And why do you drink?
Yeah, just take the edge off, like rum and coke, something like that. You at the house, go to a lounge, get a little rum and coke, that's about it.
Do you think you need alcohol to have fun or cope in like a social setting?
No, not really. Only if you're around people that you don't really know and you have to really be kind of forced to be social, then it makes sense, but not really.
What's one thing that you could share with somebody, or a story that you could share that's a crazy experience or something like that had something to do with alcohol?
Oh, drunk people?
Just drunk people.
Oh my lord. It rears a face that like you don't even know that you have sometimes.
Yeah.
And then if you look back and saw how you acted, you would never want to drink again.
And what would you say to somebody who might be struggling with like alcohol addiction or any type of addiction?
There's always time. There's always time to get through it. That tunnel seems very, very dark, but once you actually keep walking through it, once you get out of it and you look back in, you'll see that light at the very end. You don't realize how bright it actually was.
Do you think being sober is slept on?
Yeah, well, yeah. You are the company you keep, right?
Yeah.
So like for those people, yeah. So you always got to make sure who you hang around.
What was like your first time drinking alcohol? What was that experience like?
Oh, it always sucks because you always drink too much. It was probably at a soccer tournament, something like that. We all just were celebrating and we just had a little bit too much.
Have you ever had a friend or somebody that you know struggle with any type of addiction?
Oh yeah, a guy I used to work out with at the gym, lifting heavier than everybody else, but I did animal control before this, and then I became a cop, and then I started going to help people on the streets and stuff. We were responding to calls, and he was one of them, and just totally sucked. Almost didn't even recognize him, but it just kind of breaks your heart. But you know, dude, life's short, man. Yeah. We're all gonna get to the same place anyway, but just be super happy with what you got, and what you got might be a lot more than what other people don't even have.
That's amazing.
How old are you?
43.
When did you first start drinking alcohol?
Shit, about 24 when I started working around here in the city.
Have you ever struggled with any type of substance abuse before?
Absolutely.
Which substance?
What a great question. Struggled with? The only one I struggled with is crystal meth. However, other than that, I've been a general partier, I guess you could say, in terms of marijuana. Alcohol came very late in life.
How did you get into crystal meth?
Grew up in a privileged white neighborhood, and it was very readily available. available. I think like any other suburban community, it's readily available.
What helped you get sober?
My daughter, when I became pregnant, I decided to rise to the occasion and be a mother.
What was the hardest thing about getting sober?
Quitting cigarettes. Honestly, that was the last thing I quit. Cigarettes. When it came time for me to understand that I was going to be somebody's mother and be pregnant, there was no choice. That was what I was going to do.
We out here in California, right?
What just happened right there is actually pertains to the issue.
Do you feel like you need alcohol or substances to be in social settings like this?
Absolutely not.
What would you say to someone out there who might be struggling with any type of addiction?
Shit, everybody's got a vice. You just got to pick the one that's not going to kill you, and then run with it, or move forward from it, or move away from it, or whatever works for you. To be quite honest, I have spent the last 3 years in recovery with my daughter, and I'm actually really happy you asked. Being upfront about what's going on with you, with the people you love the most, will reveal to you who loves you the most, and they'll support you through your journey. Your true people will show up in your time of need, and you'll find out who your real friends are, and you can move forward from that. And as long as you have that, you'll be all right.
How you doing tonight?
Another day in paradise, can't complain.
How many times a week do you drink?
Once a week.
You're a moderate drinker?
Yes, sir.
Do you think you need alcohol to have fun?
No.
Do you think you could be sober in a social setting like this?
Oh, yeah.
And what would you say to somebody who might be going through any type of addiction, whether it's alcohol, marijuana, anything?
There's always a way out and people that are there for you, and you can do it. If I can do it, anyone can do it.
Have you ever gone through any type of addiction before?
Yeah, I was a cocaine addict for almost 2 years.
And what did you do to fight that addiction?
I tried to kill myself and then realized how shit and awful my life was. And I don't know, I come from a long line of addicts. Both of my parents were hardcore drug addicts, and I guess I just didn't want to repeat what they did. And if I have kids, I don't want them to be around that shit.
And during that recovery stages, what was it like?
Felt like my skin was crawling, and like it was just the most physically uncomfortable thing I could ever imagine. I was in a really shitty area. Everyone I was around was doing it, and I had to cut everyone off, and it was super lonely and terrible.
Do you think you're a lot more happier now that you came that hump?
Literally never been more happy in my entire life. This is the first time I've actually wanted to live.
What makes you happy? What drives that? What's your passion?
Making other people happy.
You know, it's crazy. You're already making me happy.
Thank you.
That's amazing. What's the final message that you could share with somebody that may be in a dark path right now, in a rut, and they're trying to get out?
You're worth it, and I love you.
Do you enjoy drinking alcohol?
It depends on the alcohol. Like soju is the go-to.
Do you think being sober is slept on?
No. My best friend is Muslim. He don't drink alcohol, and we go party together.
Would you ever quit drinking alcohol?
Yeah, I've done dry January.
How was dry January?
I succeed. And I raised a seed of 7 million. I was so focused at work.
That's awesome.
Because I wasn't drinking.
Do you feel any of the positive side effects of not drinking during January?
Yeah, I'm sleeping so much better right now.
Do you have any advice for anyone out there who might be struggling with alcohol abuse or substance abuse?
You know, there are a lot of people struggling out there. We all have our mission. You have to stay focused. You have to push forward your dreams, and you can make it. I've done it. You can make it.
What's your favorite bar tonight?
Casanova.
How often do you guys drink?
Every other weekend.
Why do you guys need alcohol?
I wouldn't say that I need. It's more so, I guess, that I would want. Or like, because I just turned 21. I've never had access to it, and I would always see people being like, oh, when you do this and that at a party, it's so much more fun. So I guess I wanted to try it.
Do you think that being sober, like in a social setting like this, is slept on?
Yeah. A lot of people think that it's boring, or that you need to drink, or that you can't go out in certain places without needing to drink, and I think that's false. You can still have fun. It just depends on the people you surround yourself with. Because personally, I've been surrounded with alcoholism, my family, and now I see that, for example, my brother, who's now sober, he still has fun in other places with his friends. You don't need a drink. So I think that's a myth that you need to drink to have fun. Not the case.
And what would you say to somebody who might be going through any type of addiction?
Talk to your friends and family. You're not alone. You need to talk to people. Don't isolate yourself. There are people that care about you, by the way. You're not alone. They will help you. They will lead you into the best path they can help you into.
Try block and drop your bitch. Try block and drop your bitch.
You are not alone, and we really want to show the world that you can do it, especially for those that are struggling with any type of addiction. It can be literally be anything from pornography, nicotine, alcohol. We want to show you guys that you are not alone. Download Sobo. Sobo will hold you accountable, and it will help you A to Z to fight your addiction. You could also speak to Sobo 24/7. Make that change today.
How old are you, bro?
I'm 45, man.
What was the earliest age you started drinking alcohol?
Man, 11 years old.
Why'd you start drinking so early?
Because I went through hella problems problems back at a teenage age.
Do you struggle with alcohol?
No, actually, I just got a rehab for alcohol. I'm back. I was sober for 2 years, and then today my little brother's birthday, and then now I'm back.
Oh, how were those 2 years?
The 2 years, it was straight. It was good. I was just saving a whole lot of money.
You feel like quitting alcohol is difficult?
No, heck no. Everybody can quit alcohol if you put your mind to it. Trying to get sober, just stay away from bars and stay away from all the neighborhoods that's gonna get you toe up. Cause that's what I didn't do. I didn't stay away. But now I'm back. I'm gonna get sober again, but not tonight.
How often do you drink?
More than your mother.
Do you think you need alcohol to cope in a social setting like this?
No, not at all.
And why do you drink alcohol?
Just in a social setting when I'm like hanging out with people, yeah.
Hell yeah. What would you say to somebody who might be struggling with like any type of addiction, like alcohol addiction, for example? Because that's a big one.
Look inward and see like why you are reaching out for those things, and just kind of reflect.
How old are you?
26.
What's your favorite bar in the city?
I don't drink a lot, so I'll take this one.
How often do you drink?
Socially, well, less than once a month.
Why do you drink?
Socially.
Do you think that you need alcohol to be in a social setting like this?
Not necessarily. Well, I guess in a bar, yes, because it's a bar. But other social areas, I don't think so.
Do you think being sober is slept on?
No.
What would you say to someone out there who might be struggling with alcohol addiction?
Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah, right?
Probably. Go gym.
Go gym?
Yeah, go gym.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Who are we here with today?
Hi guys, my name is Amina.
Amina, how are you doing today?
I am doing amazing now that I'm right in front of the camera and the mic.
What's your favorite bar tonight?
I only went to one bar, but I didn't drink at all. Actually, we were at Monroe.
Do you drink?
I do occasionally, but I'm not a big drinker, no.
Okay. And why don't you drink?
Because it makes you fat. You're getting fat.
Yeah.
And it's so bad for you.
Yeah.
Especially if you work out, it stops muscle production for like three days.
Yeah. It sounds like you're really invested into your health.
Yes, I am. Health is a big thing for me. I don't eat seed oils, and I don't really drink alcohol.
Have you ever drank before?
Yes, I have.
And what was that experience like?
It's not fun. It's not fun. I think that people do it to kind of avoid their own problems, maybe internally or externally. I mean, people can do it for fun, but I don't know. It's not a good feeling.
And what would you say to somebody who might be struggling with any type of addiction, like alcohol, for example?
That is not the way to go. I say that if that's the outlet you want to take, I think that people should experience it for themselves to realize that it's not for them. That's the best way I can put it. Because like at one point it was for me. I didn't use it to cope, but like I was just surrounded by the wrong people. I don't know. There's better outlets. You know, pick up the Bible, pick up the Quran. I don't know. Pick up your phone. Use your phone to educate yourself. I don't know. I don't know what else to say really, but that's what I think.
Well, do you think being sober is slept on?
Yes.
What are some myths about being sober in like a social setting like this?
You can still have fun. I'm completely sober right now. You can still have fun.
Yeah.
You're more aware of your surroundings. You're more aware. And you realize the effects alcohol and drugs have on people, and you're just like, what the actual heck?
Yeah.
And so that's where I'm at right now. I was actually just thinking this on the way, like as I was walking, and when I saw you, it's you can still have fun. You can still go out. You can still have a social life. You don't have to drink.
Peer pressure is obviously something that a lot of people struggle with.
Right.
Hence why a lot of people drink, and people get stuck into that whole alcohol loop, dig themselves into a whole rut. What would you say to somebody who might be struggling with that peer pressure?
You're better than that. Obviously, your friends, the people that you're surrounded with will pressure you to drink or do drugs or do whatever, honestly, go out. You can still be a part of that. You just don't have to partake in the things that they're doing. And you have to stand your ground, truthfully. And you have to make that a part of who you are, so that way they don't ask you and they don't peer pressure you, because my friends know that I don't like to drink, so they're not going to pressure me to drink. And that's because they know me. So make sure your friends know you. That's all I got to say.
How often do you guys drink?
On occasion.
And what's the reason why you guys drink?
Just have a good time, I suppose.
Good time?
Bust some funky dance moves out.
Some like this? Yeah, bust the move real quick. Bust the move. Yeah!
I'm like discount Bad Bunny.
What can you say to somebody who might be struggling with alcohol addiction or any type of addiction?
Shit. Yeah, that's legit. Addiction is no joke for sure. Being able to accept that it's actually causing a problem in your life, that's probably the first thing. I think that's from what I've heard.
Yeah.
The first thing with struggling with addiction is recognizing that it is an issue. I know for myself, you know, obviously like I've had tendencies to have addictive personality, whether that's like common vices like, you know, like porn, gambling, or like, you know, like drinking. Like recognizing that you have a problem, being able to reflect on that, I think that's step one.
Have you ever experienced any type of addiction, and what did you do to overcome that addiction?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I've gone as far as to have like an addiction where it's like genuinely negatively impacting my life, but being able to nip it in the bud, being like, hey, like maybe this isn't conducive to you know, having a positive effect on my life or like getting me where I want to be. That's the first step, is being able to recognize that, and then surrounding yourself with people that are willing to step up and say, hey, this isn't where you want to be. You know, surrounding yourself with a group of friends that are able to lift you up instead of keeping you down, saying like, hey, you know, this addiction isn't something to worry about. Like, this is normal. That's not normal. You know, surround yourself with people that want to be where you want to be. You know,
Exactly.
That's what I like.
Exactly.
That's what I like.
Is being sober slept on?
It is slept on, yeah. Some of the people I respect most in my life are people that stay sober. You know, like we're out with a group of friends, night out, and they're like, hey, like I don't drink tonight.
Yeah.
Like I don't drink any night.
Yeah.
They're the ones that stay sober. Like, and it's not like they're like not a good time out. You know, it's like still have a good time out. They just decide to not partake in something that poisons their body. You know, and it's not a detriment to life, to their life. Yeah, it enhances their life because it aligns with where they want to be. Being able to surround yourself with people like, you know, that people that lift you up.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important thing.
It's amazing, bro. Thank you so much for your time, my man.
I appreciate